Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your messages for July 2020. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Just to let you know, I will be running a competition this month again to win a ring like this one. For those of you, some of you have been interested in the jewelry I wear. I make my own rings where I can, and this one has caught some people's eye. So I will give one lucky subscriber a chance to win a ring like this one. I'll make it especially for you. I'll let you know how to win it at the end, as some people are only here for the messages and not it all, so I don't like to waffle on. I'll talk at the end. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please, straight away, they want to talk here. I did a pre-shuffle for you, my beautiful Geminis, and the Moon card turned up in that exact position last time. We also got the Devil energy and the Chariot. So let's see, that this was your pre-shuffle. Let's see what turns up here now for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know for July 2020? For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. Do you want that card? There we go. Much better energy there. Thank you so much. And the Hierophant. Thank you. I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card, as I believe that is my energy and not the message you're meant to receive. So everyone's different, but you may want to fast forward during those moments. I don't like to waste people's time. It's very precious. Okay, so the energy that's propelling you forward, Gemini, is the Moon card. Okay, this is Cancerian energy, and it is about the unseen, things that you felt with your intuition as we approached July. They start to come to the surface, and what we got here, that your intuition plays a very important part with regards to July, but also there is an energy here. It's a bit cloak and dagger kind of energy, which is about there are surprises on the horizon that come up there for you. You trust your instinct and you can navigate the situation. I'm getting an energy of, just like this crab, you know, when something comes up that you're trusting with your intuition. As you can see, that crab there has their eyes, but then there's the other eyes, the eyes that see with intuition, with a gut instinct. So it's almost like you're swerving something that comes up that you do not trust. Okay, so this is the energy that's propelling you forward. But also with this this Moon energy, this is about yeah, it's so interesting. Because you're Gemini, and I know it's a cliche thing to say about jewel energy, but the Moon card is often about that jewel energy, and they're giving me the word jewel, D-U-E-L, yeah, jewel. Jewel energy, which is about, A-L even, sorry. This jewel energy, which is about the wild side and the tame side. So it really feels like I've got this, it's as if you're a skier and you're going down like slalom and you're going really fast because you know where you're going, Gemini, and you see the bottom, you see the prize, okay? You've got your eye on it and you're going super fast because you're an achiever, you are powerful, creative, you have wonderful ideas, and you're going from A to Z as quickly as possible because you know the route, okay? But what we've got here is there's a little bit of a swerve, and it's the swerve of life, I guess, is what they're giving me. But at the same time, there is this battle between the swerves, which is do you swerve the thing that is appealing to your wild side, you know, where you want to jump on it and just lose yourself in wild abandon and make choices that you think, you know what, I don't want to even think about that right now, it's really exciting. And then you've got the other swerve, which is the stable side, which is, you know, the tame side, that you go, yeah, you know, that would lead to a happiness, you know, it would be contentment, and you know, but do I want that? Because you've got this battle, and it is very cloak and dagger kind of energy. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, we have two canines, a wolf and a dog, howling at the moon. Okay, so that is embracing the wild side and the tame side, and trying to figure out what is appropriate for that moment. So I really feel this slalom thing going on, this swerve energy. Okay, but it is trusting in the deep intuitions that you have that will guide you to when there are moments that your wild side is called for, and then there are moments where you got to think about long term, is what they're giving me here. Now, the energy in the center, I'm starting to see why. Okay, so they're just giving me a little picture. I'll come back to it in a moment. The energy that's in the antagonist position. Now, this is the energy that often holds you a little bit back, okay, Gemini, which is this energy of 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. You know, you really want to approach this star energy, but then you get a little bit like nervous and just like step back from the energy. So the star card is about it's about having hope and faith. You want to have faith. You want to have hope with the deepest part of your soul, but you understand that wild and tame side of life. You understand having to swerve the obstacles that come in your way. And sometimes it leads you a little bit, jaded, okay, or a little bit clouded. And you think, I was really hopeful, but then this got in the way, and I'm now like, I thought I was on track, but then I've had to take a little detour here. They're asking you to trust in the mystery, okay? The star energy is, it's about, number one, it's about healing. That's the bit we're going to come to in a moment. But they're saying here, stars align, okay? So when you've got stars align, it's suggesting that the universe is at work behind your back here. There are mysteries that you have to have faith in, miracles that maybe you don't really believe in, Gemini, because you have that dual side to you where you question everything. There is a real inner debate. You love debating things like the universe, and the structure of society and all of those things. And because you are so intellectual, you love exploring those things and have wonderful ideas, and you like to see both sides. It's almost like you talk yourself into believing in the miracles and having faith, and then by the same breath you've talked yourself out of it. So there's this energy. It's so interesting. Your July is kind of like swerve back and forth. It's like some sort of dance that you've got going on there with the energy. It's very powerful for you in July there. But what they're asking you to do is have more faith. It's hard for you to have your vibration super high because you understand the duality of life, is what they're giving me here. But this is Aquarian energy, and it is also a renewal of hope, okay? Once you find that energized, it's almost like a vibration glowing through your body. Once you find that energy kicking in July, they're asking you to not step away from it. This is the energy you have to overcome. You have to believe fully in the miracles that are at hand, and that the universe is lining things up in divine timing for you. Okay, again, we've got those eyes, okay? So it's a very much a bit of a wake-up call is going on here for you. But they're pointing here to 2 places. One is the heart chakra and one is the throat chakra, okay? Keep those really wide open. Believe and you shall receive, but also speak your truth. What you can see in your mind, you can have in your hand. And they're only showing me right now that the thing that's getting in your way, Gemini, is yourself. That's what they're giving me. Now, don't shoot the messenger. This is a hard truth to accept, because as a Scorpio, I find this hard to accept. I get in my own way sometimes. It's human nature, but they're asking you, look at where you get in your own way, okay? And when we do things like the law of attraction, that seems to be very relevant today in the readings, especially actually in the last couple of weeks. The Spirit keeps going, law of attraction, law of attraction. So a lot of you have been really doing a lot of visualization for where you want to be, okay? But they're saying it has to be coupled with an unbreakable faith. And that's the energy you have to overcome, Gemini, this duality of talking yourself into faith and having, believing in those, miracles and that hope that goes with your visualization, and then talking yourself out that, well, of course, it didn't arrive on Tuesday and I thought it would, or I hoped it would, so it's probably not coming at all. You actually push the energy away. Your vibration is high in hope. You're drawing what you want towards you. You're magnetizing it, and then all of a sudden you lose hope in it and you drop the connection, and then it moves further away again. Okay, so we have the Hierophant in the unifier position, and this is about It's a couple of things actually they're giving me here. One is it's a Taurian energy, so you may have a Taurus placement there somewhere, but this is about expectations. So this is the, it's almost like this is the energy that's going to bring it all together for you, okay? So something is going to reveal itself to you at the beginning of July here, and you got to trust yourself with this. You got to trust your intuition that you know where you're going. And if you need to swerve, then trust in the process. Trust the journey that the universe is showing you, which is sometimes things along your path are not meant for you. Okay, you will know when it is for you and when it is not. You'll be guided in a different direction. So you may have an idea of what you want over here, and when you get there, it either brings you discontentment, and which shows you that it wasn't meant for you, or it is somehow blocked and you cannot quite reach it. That is a rejection for protection. Okay, it's almost like this. You get to the place that you thought you were going and you have to do a swerve. Okay, and that's because actually the better path for you that will bring you more abundance is on a different avenue, a different direction. Okay, so the Hierophant energy is also about connecting to your higher self. That crown chakra, as you can see, is wide open, and having a conversation with the universe, with what you love doing. Okay, I hope you can see this, but this, it looks like a fish head, and the fish head is wide open. Okay, now the fish head, the fish appears on the Page of Cups. It pops out of in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it pops out of a cup there of love. So when you get the Page of Cups with regards to finances and your career path, your prosperity path, it's about follow your bliss. What do you love doing? That's your calling, and money will flow from there. What they're saying is have a conversation with the universe about what it is that you love. Now, I feel like you've been doing it, but you also need to trust in the process, okay? This is also your expectations of where you thought you were, where you want to be in the future, and whether you're getting there on the timeline that you hoped for. Now, they're asking me to give you this message, which is look back 5 years and see how far you've come. Nobody ever looks back to see how far they've come and congratulate themselves on being here and surviving the journey so far, and how far you've come to this moment. They want you to take a little moment to acknowledge your strength in that, okay? But also, coming back to the card, they're giving me that this is higher learning. Some of you may have been looking online for courses to help yourself elevate in terms of your knowledge. But I really feel this is more about opening your crown chakra to more spiritual practices, connecting to law of attraction. These keys are very important, okay? And normally they say keys to the kingdom to me with this card, but actually they're not giving me that. So if you just take one moment, they've asked me to look at it more closely, so I won't be a second. Okay, so what they've given me is two things. One is about unlocking spiritual wisdom, and this is what will bring you to where you need to be, okay? The only thing that is blocking you from getting to being the star in your own story, okay, which is it is your wonderful self, and that is about not believing. There is an element of not believing. So that's where you're going. They just want you to know where you're going is the top of your game. You're going to be in the spotlight for something that you do. You must have faith that you're on the right journey, and that you're on the right path, and that you're going to get there, okay? Because that is half the battle. They want you to know that faith is half the battle there. The rest is work, intuition, and because it guides you, and also leading with a pure heart, okay? In being of service in some way to whatever it is that you do. You must follow your bliss. They're giving me that with that that fish head that is open, the mouth is wide open, speaking to spirit with the crown chakra. But it's about unlocking spiritual wisdom and allowing yourself to transform into someone who is more believing in themselves, because I feel there's an element of you thinking that you're either not enough, or that you're a little bit, you're not as far on the path as you had hoped. you would be, Spirit is saying no, that's not correct. You are exactly where you're meant to be. It is all about divine timing, but you must trust the process here. Okay, they're giving me the time is coming for you to lift yourself up in whatever job it is that you do. And also they're giving me here as well about relationships have been very much on your mind. Okay, there is you're thinking about marriage or some sort of constitution, conventional marriage traditions. I meant not constitution, but I mean, you're thinking about whether you'd want to conform to marriage. Okay, Gemini, because there is again this battle. I keep getting this choice with regards to higher level commitment. So you may be mulling over in your head whether you want to settle down with somebody, but there is a wild side that calls to you occasionally. So you're mistrustful of the idea of getting married. Now, that's what they're giving me for some people out there. They just said that's not for all. So that's for some of you out there. But ultimately, you believe in higher commitment to high level commitment to another person. It doesn't necessarily have to be in terms of a traditional marriage, is what they're giving me with this card. So some of you are thinking about whether you want or drawing in a soulmate energy, so that you're thinking about higher level commitment. But they keep telling me it's coupled with a star card. If you have not found anybody just yet, there is some healing still left to do, because we got the star energy, and the healing, you're putting it off. So again, they're saying to me, there is a small little element. Again, do not shoot the messenger, my beautiful Gemini. There is a small little element where they're saying you're getting in your own way there. Okay, now we are going to go deeper. I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot, traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, to see what's happening exactly for you in July. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know with regards to July 2020? Can you please guide them? What do they need to... Thank you so much. Now, did I say you had choices, or did I say you had choices? Okay, first card is your choices. Okay, so this is Seven of Cups energy, and this is about too many choices, but also this is about commitment issue card. This is my commitment issues card, okay? There's a lot of wonderful options out there, and perhaps you're trying to weigh up between the two, or you feel, we'll go deeper and find out, or you feel someone is trying to weigh up between you and another person, okay? That's not acceptable energy. The person who is for you will know that you are the one. So there will be no choice there. And I know that life is not black and white like that, but you know deep down, Gemini, what I'm saying there, okay? But ultimately, there is some sort of choice here with regards to your emotional well-being. Cups deal with emotions and what is right for you and your beautiful heart. Now, there is a lot of decisions to be made. Some will lead you to ultimate victory, and some will, they're giving me the sentence, all that glitters is not gold. Now, maybe this came up for you before. It has come up once before for somebody. I think it was even Gemini. They're giving me all that glitters is not gold. Okay, so again, there is this weighing up between wild side and tame side. You know, the stability of something that doesn't look like all the glitz and glamour that you might be used to, but also there is the glitz and glamour over here on the other side that when you really chip away, it's a little bit fake. Okay, so what they're giving me here is there is a big choice for you, but the moon card is on the board there. There is something unseen that you're not aware of right now that is going to come to the surface and allow you to make some voluntary changes in your life. You must trust your intuition and go with the flow. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. Ooh, now I knew the devil. The devil came up in your pre-shuffle, okay? So I knew he was returning. He or she, male or female, it's not a gender-specific reading. The devil is the devil, okay? So this is Capricorn energy, and this is you releasing. Because it's in the reverse position here, this is you releasing anything, okay, that did not serve you. But there is a feeling of being stuck, okay? So as I said, it's 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. You want this, you recognize that you have faith in moments, and then you, in other moments, your hope feels like it's destroyed, okay? So this devil energy is about releasing that, okay? So this is it's almost your advice from spirit. What do you need to overcome the star energy, that the antagonist position is to release anything that does not serve you. Any of those negative thought cycles that you find yourself in, patterns that we all find ourselves in, it's human nature, releasing that. But also anything that does not serve you in terms of addictions. Now, they could be substance related, they could be obsessive behavior, they could be sexual lust, because I feel there is some sort of battle here between someone who is very alluring on a sexual front, and then someone who is equally kind of alluring on on many different fronts, but offers a bit more stability. Okay, so I feel like there just does seem to be in July a lot of choices for you, Gemini, and it's interesting. They're saying cutting the cord to toxic cycles that do not serve you. Will help you elevate faster to where you need to go, or it's not where you need to go. They just corrected me. They said where you want to go. Thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so now the 3 of Pentacles is my third party situation card, Gemini. So now we will go deeper and find out if it is you or the other person, what's going on here. But it's over the Hierophant card, which is about higher levels of commitment and, those traditional institutions of marriage and things like that. Or it's also over higher learning, okay? So they're giving me, again, jewel energy. I cannot believe, even the Scorpio energy today was about jewel energy. So there is something at the moment I really feel at the moment we're doing light and dark, okay? So this 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork and collaboration. If you're doing higher learning, it's about coming together with other people and using the quality of your crafts and your skills in order to level up onto the next plane in terms of your work. It will be very fruitful. You may be coming together and putting your money together and doing a project together, as it were, that will it will be very balanced, and it will grow in time. Okay, so it is about growth, this card, and expansion, but it is about teamwork, coming together. But also they're giving it to me in terms of a love situation. Okay, because it's over the Hierophant card. So they want me to explain to you about this third party situation. Now, this could be one of 2 things again. It's almost like they're splitting in half, then splitting that half into another half, which is about the idea of marriage and being with one person for the rest of your life. It feels like a decision, that because you have the choices on the table already, and this is also my commitment issues card. It's almost like someone is weighing up, either you, Gemini, or the other person that you're dealing with is weighing up whether they want to be in a committed relationship and not be able to be seeing other people, or they're in a third party situation and they're trying to release that, and they're in a marriage there and they want to come to you. Okay, so that's the jewel energy that they're giving me here with regards to third party situation. So we're going to go deeper and find out what's happening here. Thank you so much, spirit guides. Thank you. Okay, yeah, so there is definitely somebody, I feel like this is someone from your past. They cannot let go of you, Gemini. They are stuck on you completely, and you're releasing them. You were trying to heal from them, but there were moments where you wanted to heal but can't face it, okay? And because it was quite painful, you just can't face it. Now, this person may have chosen someone else over you here. That's what I'm getting. Third-party situation. They may have even gone into a higher level commitment with this person, be that marriage or just, moving in with them. But they cannot get over you. And I feel like they keep coming on into your life. Okay, the 6 of Swords there is about living in the past. They have unrealistic expectations of being back with you. But also, Gemini, what they're giving me here is this person, when they drop you a line, there's still a little pang there, okay? Now, it's a curiosity they're giving me. I really don't feel like you want to go back that way, but they throw more choices onto the table. And it really makes you go a little bit out of balance. I feel, again, this energy of swerve, swerve. It's really, I mean, might even call this video the swerve, because it's this energy of you're back and forth in your head about this, okay? Now, this person could have a Capricorn placement in some way. Definitely earthy, I'm getting here. So either Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There is a possibility there could be some air there as well, either another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I'm getting more earth coming on in here. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Wands energy. This is the knight I never want to see in my own reading, okay? Because this person is very sort of lusty, and I love lust. Everyone loves lust, but this is a fly-by-night. This is someone who comes on in here for the good times, the passion, okay? So either this is you thinking about whether you want to release playboy or playgirl energy in order to settle down with someone and have a committed relationship, or it is about the person you're dealing with. They're coming back around. There seems to be some sort of third party, but they cannot let you go. And they are the sort of energy that is, you know, they're very creative, very passionate, and it burns out really quickly. They're like, here today, got the prize, gone tomorrow kind of energy. They're the conquest type. They just said that to me, the conquest type. Okay, so they're very full on. They make you feel like the only person who exists in the world, but actually you, I feel, are aware that there is a possibility of a third party here, okay? Some sort of energy that I'm getting. We will go deeper and clarify all of this so that I can understand more readily what we're dealing with. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? Woo! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so you're definitely getting communication from that person. It's so interesting. There's some of the cards that just fell here. Just getting them there for you. Okay, and what they just said to me was, maybe it's a quote, put out the light. Put out the light and put out the light. But it's about extinguishing a candle. Now, maybe it was your reading for the twin flames. I'm not sure. I don't know, but put out the light and put out the light. And it's about candle. They're giving me Shakespeare, so it will come to me. I think, is it Othello? Othello, put out the light and put out the light, and there's a candle, and then it's like, he's talking about his wife, the connection. Okay, and I don't mean this person is going to try and put out your light in terms of, you know, get rid of you, or you put out their light in that way. I think it's about extinguishing the candle. Okay, so as you can see, the cards flew over here, going through the candle and going onto the floor. It is about this person cannot extinguish the candle. Okay, they want to put out they want to do it. They want to, either you or they want to connect. They want to get rid of the connection, but they just cannot. Okay, they are coming in to speak to you. This is my communication card. Ace of Swords. They want to speak their truth. Okay, so they may reveal to you about a third party. If you don't know that already, but they want to communicate their feelings for you. They're giving me, again, a jewel energy about this card. I really don't like it when they give me jewel energy, because I like it to be straight shooting right down the line. But there's two energies attached to this. One is a new project coming on in for you, Gemini, in terms of your work situation, because of the higher learning that you've been doing. Okay, some sort of spiritual process that you've been doing. Maybe it is that law of attraction, as I said, or cosmic ordering. But connecting to your crown chakra is drawing in what you truly desire doing, following your bliss. Okay, this project is something that will lead to a lot of victory and success. As you can see, the crown is at the top there, so we're talking about that crown chakra, as I mentioned. And we've also got some of those leaves from the victory wreath. Success will be yours with this new project, this new idea that is there for you. But this is also about seeing things very clearly, seeing how this person who comes on in towards you, seeing how they affect your energy, seeing how they affect your life and what they have to offer. I believe it isn't very much at this moment in time. That's what they're giving me. But ultimately, you want the truth. You want the truth of the situation. So we have two energies here. They do want to bring me back to the leaves that are falling off these victory wreaths. That is abundance, okay? A lot of prosperity is coming for you with regards to this new idea that you're about to action, okay? They are giving me the second week of July for both. They want you to know it coincides, this energy coincides. Communication from this person who cannot let you go and still holds a very strong, passionate sexual torch for you. And also a project, a new idea that you were trying to get off the ground will be, you'll either hear some sort of news about it. It is a gift from the universe, so I feel like there is something coming on in to your inbox that you'll be celebrating, is what they're giving me. Oh my gosh, yeah, new project. Crazy, crazy time. Look at that. You got the ace and both aces, a new project and, you know, the communication. So it's a passion project they're giving me here. Something that you've wanted to achieve for a while, but seems to have been on hold or unobtainable till now, they've given me. Unachievable until now, but you're getting the green light, as it were. Okay, so Spirit Universe is giving you this gift to run or have some sort of action with regards to this project. Again, very fruitful, all those leaves coming off there, which is fertility and abundance. It is something that you've been wanting to achieve for a while. It's a very interesting project, something that you're super passionate about. But you got to have faith. They just said you've got to have faith. You've got to have faith. There is no point, they're showing me there's no point in having 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Okay, Gemini? Now, I don't believe that you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out of the project or the idea or whatever it is that you do. You have 1 foot in and 1 foot out in the faith that it will be very lucrative and abundant for you. It's all about the faith here they've got for me. Okay, you're about to be in the spotlight for something. They keep saying stars align, okay? Yeah, as soon as you recognize that, have faith and hope in the situation, miracles do happen, and they happen real quick, okay? So this is your 8 of Wands. This is about something being actioned very quickly, news coming on in, and then you're away, okay? So it is a really quick ascension, really, to what it is you truly want to do here. It is speed, it is action, quick changes. As soon as news arrives, this is a quick change all of a sudden. But it does coincide with this lusty person who just cannot let you go, that maybe you even felt had a toxic cycle within the past. It coincides with communication from them. Moon again, we start with the moon, we end with the moon on this section here. So yeah, trust your instincts on this situation. They really, really want you to connect to self, okay? And again, it's the battle of the wild side versus the stable side, okay? The tame side. So only you can decide that, my beautiful Gemini, but you do have a choice. And incidentally, the Lover's card, which is a Gemini energy, used to be called the choice. So you're not a stranger to choices there, but a truth will be revealed. Okay, it may drive you crazy at first. So this may be a reveal that the person you've been talking to, hoping for to come back, or all of those things, this may be them confessing that they had a third-party situation, or, you know, talking about their player ways. So this, be prepared that this energy may drive you crazy at first, but there will be unseen things coming to the surface. Allows you Gemini, to make voluntary changes in your life for the better. Yeah, the Emperor. As you can see, it's in the middle of the devil, the choices, the sexual energy, and not being able to let go. They're still in Emperor in reverse mode, okay, which is immaturity. This person, they want to level up. They want the best in life, but they're just too immature. They're in low vibration modes. They haven't made it to the point where you're at just yet, Gemini, okay? So this person also has a bit of an ego, and they don't plan for the future. As I said, this person is an opportunist, okay? They come on in. It's not just about sexual energy. This person is how can I put that? It's a bit of a gambler, okay? They may be an entrepreneur or see themselves as being a bit like an entrepreneur. They take a lot of risks. They don't care if they get burned because they feel everybody else picks up the energy for them, and then they're on to the next, they're on to the next. They really are a bit of a gambler, risk taker, okay? And they may have gambled and risk taked with your beautiful heart in the past, okay? And the choice is they may come in and say, oh, I've changed all of that, blah, blah, blah. What they're giving me in the cards, we all have free will, my beautiful Gemini. You decide with your instincts, but they're giving me this person is still low vibrational, is still not got their shit together, and is quite immature, okay? Look, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They believe it's unfinished business, and I feel like maybe you do too. There's an unfinished karmic cycle going on here, okay? Also, this is about delays and problems with the project that you were working on. It is about to, it's over the passion project here, and it being actioned, okay? What they're saying with this card being in reverse is it's out of your control, okay? Luck is on your side, but it's out of your control, Gemini, okay? So it is again about having blind faith. But, you know, it will happen, but it is out of your control. And because it is out of your control, it maybe makes you feel a bit out of balance, but also you feel a bit stuck in a rut because you cannot push things forward. Don't force anything. When the timing is right, when we get this card, it's all about the right timing. When the timing is right, then you will know the time to take action with this project. But I'm really getting the second week of July, you start to see the shift, and you get news about this, and also communication from this person who is going to tell you the truth, which is quite a nice thing to get. Perhaps you're looking for closure, but there's truth going to be told in this situation. Now they're asking me to look at this card closer, so I'm going to. So one moment, please. Okay, so they've given me this figure here on the Wheel of Fortune. They're saying that this figure looks a little bit like the devil, and it's going backwards. Okay, so they're just giving me an energy. It's like a heads up for you that to go back to this person would be you going backwards, Gemini. Okay, so this person is just a backwards energy. They are kind of guiding you to say, don't look back, you're not going that way, you're actually elevating and going forward, and you're rising to success is what I'm getting here. You're on the way. Anything with regards to this person would be a setback. That's what they're giving me, because your beautiful focus and energy tends to go towards this person when they come back into your life, okay? And it stops you from putting your 100% focus on your prosperity path. That's all they're giving me on that. Do not shoot the messenger. You have free will. You can decide what you want to do here, but you need to think about the truth of the situation deep within yourself and acknowledge some things, okay? Oh, yeah. They're telling you to walk away, okay? So this is the Eight of Cups energy. Even if you look up the meaning of this card, it is about withdrawing from the situation, moving on. Perhaps this person ghosted you in the past. They abandoned the connection, the emotional connection, and it's time for you to withdraw also, okay? They're just showing me that yeah, it's great that this person may come in and tell you the truth and everything, but think about the way they treated you, Gemini. Spirit does not look favorably on this person. And also, they're showing me that your person is going to get some karma, okay? Wheel of Fortune is the Wheel of Fate. And there is some lessons here for this person, is what they're giving me. Okay, oh, this is the last three of this deck, they said. Okay, so we have no more waiting. No more waiting for this person. No more waiting for them to get their shit together. They've proven time and time again, is what they're giving me, that they come empty-handed. Okay, so when we get that Three of Wands in reverse, this is about they have no foresight. They lack planning. They're in, they're out. Okay, there's no more need to wait on this situation with regards to this person, because you're manifesting your own destiny. Okay, with Magician card energy, this is focusing wonderful intention that you have there and turning your visions into reality. This is inspired action. Okay, once you move on, because what they're giving me on this second level here is once you move on, then everything that you want comes into play. It's almost like this person, there is this question mark over this person all the time, and when they come on in, you question yourself also. It is like this in and out energy. So not only are you questioning faith and hope in regards to your career, and you know, elevating there, because you're about to become in the spotlight. Okay, you're about to manifest everything that you desire, and then along comes this person. It's like they know, because they are connected to you. Okay, so and it just delays things a little bit, because your energy then just focus, and energy and focus all of a sudden drops what it is that you've been manifesting for your future, and then you start to think about a future with this person, and you start to, and because this person's just not ready, the karmic cycle has not been learned, the unfinished business there, it just goes round and around in circles and circles. Okay, so once you're in balance, as you can see, all the elements are on the table there, fire, water, earth, air. It's about communication, passion, emotions, and groundedness, stability, financial. Whenever that is all on the board here, sorry, they're just giving me a message, so I stumbled there. I'll come back to that in a moment. When everything is on the table, you're all in balance. And then there are infinite possibilities with that infinity sign for you to create with spirit what it is you truly desire. You're taking back control of your life. And if this person in the past was a bit of a manipulator, then you know what, you're just walking away from that energy, and the only energy that is left, is what they're giving me, is for you to manifest the future you desire. But you must believe. It's in this position here, so you're in and out. Okay, if you're going to do things like law of attraction, you have to believe in it 100%. Okay, and look what happens then. When you believe, when you walk away from the wrong one, along comes the right one. Okay, that's what they're giving me here. Knight of Cups comes on in to give you a solid offer of love. This is a romantic proposal coming on in here. This could be somebody with a water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this is about you manifesting not only the wonderful career that you want, but the love that you want. It's a cup, okay? So this card is from the cup family, so it's about pure emotions here, okay? Something that serves your soul. And this is a romantic knight, okay? They come in with grace, and as you can see, this horse here is, his leg is up in victory, okay? This is they did this twice now, about horses on sculptures, meaning something. That if the horse's one leg is raised, it means they were gallant and victorious in battle. Okay, so this person who's coming in has got a lot of courage. They are good at what they do. They are charming. They want to woo you. Okay, they want to treat your heart right. They want to give you a pure, loving cup of, you know, of their heart. That's what they want to give you. Okay, and they're not leaving your side. That's what they're giving me. So once you walk away from the wrong one, along comes the right one. We're going to go deeper here with the Fountain Tarot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Gemini need to know with regards to July? Thank you so much. Hangman in reverse. Okay, this is it's a suspended energy. Okay, and it is a delayed energy also. What they're giving me here is it's about your choices. How long is the delay? I hear is the question. How long is the delay? And they're giving me the Seven of Cups. Well, it depends on your choices. That's what they've just given me. It depends on your choices. Because at the end of the day, if you decide to go back and around in a cycle with this person from the past, then you'll be back in the same position a year from now. You know, so it depends on your choices. Hangman in reverse is about, it's like feeling like someone is betraying you, okay? And that they're very selfish. So you're definitely dealing with a very selfish person who they may come in and speak their truth, but you're going to be like, how dare you come back and say these things to me that are even more upsetting. I don't want to know that you're in a third party situation. Just stay away from me if that's the case. You know, don't be coming on in here saying I can't let you go and I hold a flame for you and I made the wrong decision, picking the wrong person, all of that. But that doesn't do anything for you, Gemini. Unless this person has changed, then you don't want to know, is what they're giving me with that hangman energy. Okay, but there was this suspension. Oh, they want both of those. Here, look at that. No, 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 no. No, they want you to wait. Okay, they're saying, no, 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 no. There's the wait. Wait, it depends on your choices, but please, for the love of God, pick the right one. It's almost like I've got a grandma energy here that is pick the right one, because here we have the King of Cups. Okay, the Nine of Cups comes on in to offer you a romantic proposal of love, the one that is right. And what is this person? This person's a king, okay? This person is a scorpionic energy. It's someone who's supportive, who boldly knows what they want. Their emotions are in check. They can offer you a balanced, emotional, contented relationship. They are emphatic. They can feel you. They just, you know, they want to come in balance. They want to protect you from and you don't need protection, Gemini, not at all, okay? You're doing good all by yourself. You're wonderfully self-sufficient. But what they want to do is create a protective, loving environment that, you know, the two of you together, you know, you go through life and you battle the waves of life, as it were, and they protect you from them. They want to nurture a connection here, okay? So they're asking you to wait for the right one, is what they're giving me. But also, just one moment, they've asked me to look at this closely. Okay. This is also asking you to, even though you are air element, this is water element that you're embodying, which is about you knowing deep down what you want, okay? Because there is definitely choices going on here, okay? And you have this dual energy of swerving between one moment wanting passion and a quick fix to intimacy, and then the next minute, because it's exciting, I mean, we all gravitate towards that, it's very exciting and alluring, but it doesn't have substance. And then the next minute is someone who's a little bit more stable, who, you know, they have passion for sure, but they don't have the toxic allure that certain people do, okay? So they're asking you to address what it is that you truly desire, but ultimately it's over the Hierophant card, okay? So what they're telling me here is that the right one will lead to marriage here in this situation, or high level commitment, because they're emotionally, they got their shit together. They know what they want. They're not in and out. They're not here for the good times, gone for the bad times. This person is here for the good times and the bad times, and wants to protect you from the bad times that come your way, as a relationship, not as a person, because you stand whole on your own. You're self-sufficient. Okay, look at that. Page of Coins. They want to come in and give you a solid offer. Again, dual energy with this card, which is a Page of Coins, is about a new job coming on in for you. Okay, so this new project, this new idea will be very fruitful. They're just clarifying for me that this is either some sort of new step up within your company that will bring in a raise, or, you know, an elevation or promotion, or it will be this new project that brings in a lot of money, more money than you were expecting. But there is some sort of financial news coming on in there. Again, it coincides with the second week, the end of the second week of July. Okay, Capricorn energy. They're showing me the devil again. So it is about having faith. Yeah, release the energy of in and out of faith. That's what they're giving me. Once you have faith, they just said, you start to see the shift. You start to see all the good times, the abundance come your way once you shift into a more believing energy. Believe and you will receive, okay, is what they're giving me here. But ultimately, they're also connecting it to a new person who's coming on in for you, and they want to give you a solid offer of love. The pages always bring, you know, a solid offer there, but it is a slow offer. An earth element is always quite earthy and slow there, so you'll need a bit of patience with this new offer. So I get, there is your choice again, you know. Do you go for the quick passion? Do you go for the slow earthy type? That's again your conundrum. There is a massive question mark over here. Ultimately, your abundance starts to make its way towards you, but you gotta have faith. Okay, we'll go again. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What else do they need to know? Okay, and they said that's all. Thank you so much. So, well, that's quite a lot, actually. Yeah, 9 of Coins. Self-sufficient and, you know, looking after yourself, doing you. This is a lot of money that's coming your way that will leave you be able to live some sort of life of luxury that you were hoping for, okay? You're just doing good all by yourself financially. So this project, this new idea, or this raise, promotion that is coming for you here, and it's linked to your higher learning, okay? Whatever skills you've been learning online to keep things going during this lockdown period, that is going to help you gain the more money that you've been looking for, okay? So self-sufficiency is yours with this project. So it's very exciting time. Again, the moon. I mean, they're really on this, okay? There's something to be revealed end of the second week, as I said, in July, okay? Be ready for that. It is a big deal. For them to give me the moon 3 times in your reading, that's a big deal, okay, Gemini? This is major arcana. This is the whole shift here, okay? The shifting tides. And it is the choice of the wild side and the tame side, but ultimately there is some sort of secret that comes to the surface that gives you a lot of clarity. You may even have a lot of messages in your dreams. Very psychic time for you. A lot of depth there. You could even be dealing with a Cancerian because there is such a strong energy on the board here. But you've got to trust in your intuition. You've got the moon card over here about your choices. You've got the moon card double here in terms of the right relationship. You're waiting for the right one and it leading to marriage here, okay, or a higher level commitment if that's what you're looking for. So the energy they're trying to give me here is well, you know what they're trying to say, but you got to make your decision. Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor. Look at that. Luck is on your side. That's after the shift. So after the second week of July, you'll feel the shift. You know it's coming. This is good fortune. Fate. Oh, they said fortune favors the brave. Okay, so make your decision, Gemini, and stick to it. There is some sort of big decision you have to make here that will affect you for the rest of your life, is what they're giving me here. They're giving me like, it shifts a timeline. This decision shifts a timeline. Now, it will be abundant for you either way, but it is a decision that either, okay, it's a decision where you have to make, sorry, I just need to hone in on it. It's more like your decision that you make will be whether you go round in circles and repeat a cycle and then come back around to where you still are, but in a year from now you'll be in the same place, or you release what does not serve you and you move forward to a more abundant space. Now, I know which way I'd rather go, but it's never that black and white. It's all about how you feel and in this particular moment, okay? But ultimately you're manifesting your life. Okay, Gemini, so if you're continuously thinking about someone from the past, you're drawing them in. If you're thinking about new future projects, etc., you're drawing them in. What you think about, you bring about. Ace of Cups, yeah, they're telling me here, look, this card goes here. So there is a new love coming on in for you that is divinely guided. It is a gift from the universe, and it is this card, the love that is proposed in this card always kind of leads to marriage, okay? It is a cup that is overflowing for the rest of time, and it is deep and fulfilling. It also brings a lot of peace with those doves there. So again, they're asking you, there is this choice. There is a choice here. Perhaps perhaps this person that you're dealing with, Yeah, there is a choice about marriage somehow here, but there is a new love opportunity and someone from your past coming back, okay? Keep your standards high, Empress energy. This is about creativity. You're very, very fertile in terms of your creative ideas, and it's going to be a very exciting time for you, my beautiful Gemini, because we've got this is about creation and abundance, standing in your power, illuminating, as I said, energized in your power, and drawing what it is you truly desire towards you. But also having, look, she's self-sufficient, this figure, male or female. It's not a gender-specific reading. This Empress is self-sufficient, okay? She lives a life of luxury. She magnetizes things towards her, okay? So it's a very, very important time. They also want me to relay to you that you are the Empress, okay? So standards high and beautiful inside and out, okay? The person from the past in the foundational read is the Emperor in reverse, okay? Which means no match, okay? You may have hoped that they were your match. You may have believed that they were, but they seem to be returning with the same energy. You can go again in the same cycle. We all have free will, but you'll be in the same position as last time. They're asking you to keep those wonderful spirits and not spirits, boundaries high, okay? Know your worth, they're saying there with that card. Oh, look at this. Look at this over here. It's over the King of Cups, the new love coming on in. Wait for your Emperor. I mean, Gemini, there is a massive message here for you. Wait for your Emperor. Your match is coming, right? Wait for the right one, okay? This is what we've got here. This is beautiful. The right one will unlift the power and passion, lift that lid on their power and passion, and they will have respect for you. They will plan for a future with you. They will lead the relationship with you, hand in hand. I mean, I've never seen a spread exactly like that, where you've got the new love, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. This person's got all their emotions deep within for that. They've got it all sorted. Their shit is sorted, and they want to bring a new solid offer towards you. This is fated. You got the Wheel of Fate, Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, look at that. It will be revealed. Okay, I'm just going to get a timeline for you here. Okay, end of July. End of July, this person comes on in here. Yeah, end of July, this person comes on in here. It will be, yeah, it'll be, you're not expecting this person. Okay, this is wonderful. I love it. Queen of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Queen of Wands is a Leo energy here. And so this person may be, what are they giving me here? It's almost like you feel each other here. It's like this energy is for both of you. But this is Leo energy, fire element here. It's feisty, confident, self-assured. Someone who's going to lead and be led, okay, is what they're giving me here. But they're showing me that this is everything you desire. This is self-confidence. You stood your ground, okay? You knew that you were enough, Gemini, and you allowed the universe to put you where you need to be. You trusted in the process. Look at that figure there. She's just standing there with her arms wide open. Acceptance, okay? Have the confidence and self-assurance to accept how the universe is bringing you on the journey, okay? This is, she's just all-knowing. Oh, I love that. I think I've seen that once before. There's also a cat. Can you see? Obviously, because this is a Leo energy, there's a really faint cat in the background. They're saying this is a lucky time for you. Lead with your passions, okay? Whatever you're passionate about, you're about to achieve. You're rising up there, okay? Very fruitful, successful, abundant energy. Know your worth. Because look who's coming for you. Where would you like this? Oh, interesting. They want that off the board. They want it just there. Self-assurance, confidence. Lead with that. That's what they're giving me. Luck is on your side, okay? Yeah, and oh, okay. Also, they want me to show you the crown chakra. It's illuminated, okay? Very important time. Interesting, they want it right next to the Hierophant, which is also this crown chakra illuminated. They're exactly the same, okay? Higher learning. You may even meet this person in this higher learning or this new project, okay? So very exciting time for you, my beautiful Gemini. They have asked for me to leave it there, so I will. And I'll give you an angel oracle card to close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Gemini need to know in regards to July 2020? Can you please guide them? Thank you so much. We have go for it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. We have the ocean. And one more. Thank you so much. Blessing in disguise. Okay, so we have go for it. And it says here, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, and it will take you very far indeed. Okay, so believe, Gemini, you're right where you need to be. Okay, don't mistrust the process there. We have the ocean. Ooh. Again, my hand, I don't know if you saw that, rewind if you didn't. My hand got stuck to the moon card like that and brought it up, as I said, the ocean. Very deep, intuitive time here, okay? Water is very important with your reading. It's shown up so many times. And it says here, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Okay, so if you are one of the lucky ones who can have your daily walk to the ocean, then good for you. But if you can't get to the ocean, then what you can do is listen to ocean sounds or watch videos about the ocean. Take a wonderful bath, you know, in some lovely bath smelling salts. Really pamper yourself. Listen to the sounds of the ocean and connect to your intuition with regards to which way to go, your choices, okay? And we have blessing in disguise. And it says here, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, so there you go. You're being guided for sure. And anything that you saw as a problem may be a problem for a reason, to guide you in another direction. Okay, so very exciting time for you in terms of projects, ideas, but also in love. I mean, you've got it all going on, but there is a choice. Gemini, is there ever not a choice? But anyway, you have a choice there. So I'm just going to give you a trinket before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know with regards to this situation? Thank you so much. Ooh. Okay, so we have a guitar trinket here. So music is very important during this time as well to connect. Perhaps you've been learning more about music. Perhaps you've been learning the guitar. They're actually showing me a piano. They're giving me an image of a piano. So perhaps some of you have been learning the piano also. If you have been, or someone around you is currently learning the piano as you listen to this message in another room, then there is something in this message for you. Ultimately, there is some sort of connection to music here, raising your vibrations. But yeah, I'm getting someone learning the guitar or learning the piano, even though this is a guitar. And what else here? Okay, I can't really make out this message, but what they're giving me here is that there is some sort of piece of music and the key is important to the music. Something about the key that they're giving me. The key that you play a certain piece of music is very important. I don't know what that means, but they're giving me it as it is very important to somebody out there, okay? It means something to somebody out there. If that's you, then there's something in this message for you in particular. Where would you like this? Interesting. So they put it on the star card to raise vibrations, to raise your mood. Whenever you're feeling like you don't believe or you're starting to lose hope over a situation, put on your favorite song or some sort of song that raises your vibration, and snap yourself out of that. Okay, don't you need to trust the process. Don't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's what they keep giving me. Now we also have the butterfly there. Okay, so there's a transformation going on here. That is the scorpionic energy, death card, it translates to. Big changes happening. There are some endings happening, but some big new beginnings. There is a moving on from a situation and a rebirth of a situation. Ultimately, it will transform you, and you're starting to come out of your cocoon, okay? They're giving me, you're about to lead the life you've always meant to lead. Okay, so again, someone is stepping into the spotlight here. Maybe you're in the public eye in some way. I'm seeing a microphone. Yeah, some microphone, someone communication. They're either talking to a microphone or singing into a microphone, but a microphone is important. Maybe you deal with microphones in your work, but there is someone's going to be in the spotlight for whatever it is that they do for a job. Okay, so it's a very abundant time here. Where would you like this? Ooh, I like that. They want it on the Magician card. You are manifesting your own transformation, and you are elevating yourself. They use the word elevation for Scorpio as well, the Scorpio read, especially since, interesting, the butterfly connects to the scorpionic energy, which is transformation. So there is an elevation happening here that you are guiding by using law of attraction and visualization. And they've also given me this wonderful trinket. It's only come up once before for me, and now it's come again, which is 2 swans together in harmony and balance. But ultimately, when their heads come together, it's love. Okay? This is divine timing. This is purity, a pure love, a meeting of minds, a meeting of passions, a meeting of beauty. Someone is coming for you who has a lot of respect for you, okay? And, oh, they've given me this. Perhaps this came up for you before, I'm not sure. But they've given me that love used to be a bit of an ugly word in terms of relationships because of how you got hurt in the past. But when you meet this new person, that will fade away. It will be the most love will be the most beautiful word you ever heard when you meet this new person. Okay? There is a beautiful connection here. Yeah. Okay, where would you like this card? They want it on the Ace of Cups. Oh, interesting, because we've got 2 doves there. This is 2 swans, though. It is so graceful. This is such a beautiful love. But again, you have a choice, my beautiful Gemini. Oh, isn't life lovely and full of choices? Difficult choices, but be guided by your gut instinct and you will know. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, that was quite complex. I hope there was something in there that you related to. If there was, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell. Apparently that's important. It lets you know when I update my next message and lets me know that you related to the reading, which is very, very important for me. Okay? In order to win a ring just like this one with the competition, all you have to do is put your favorite painting and artist in the comments box below. Okay, I will go through those and pick a winner at the end of the month. I just want to raise everyone's vibrations, and we can all share wonderful artworks where you can see with your eyes. Just helps elevate all vibrations as well. So anything you'd like to share, I'll go through them. That would be amazing. If you do your own artwork, that would be even more amazing. That's wonderful. And yeah, then put a link to it in some way, and I will check that out also. But also, you're getting other people to check out your artwork too. So win-win across the board. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, I will leave it there. Thank you so much. Love and light.